Hi, this is Norman Kochnick for ABP News Live. We're here at Adelaide Oval towards the end of day 3 of the Test match. Should actually have another day or two of play, you would think. But in fact, India, who were very promising overnight, look like they're in ascendancy, have absolutely and utterly collapsed today to be all out for a mere 36 in an hour and a half's play. They actually fell apart. 5 of their batters nicked to the keeper Payne. Payne took a fifer, and the likes of Cummins took 4 wickets, and also Hazlewood, who bowled exceptionally well, took 5 and was, I would argue, the man of the match based on his performance today. India do not have one single batter in double figures. Even Virat Kohli cut a ball to point, or to gully, to Cameron Green. Cameron Green took a rather sloppy looking catch, but in the end he took it, and Kohli was out for 4. Other batsmen had made no scores of any mention. Pujara out for a duck, Rahane out for a duck, 2 significant dismissals, caught behind. Again, Payne took 5 catches during the match. Quite a significant day, in fact a historic day, in his lowest total ever in any form of Test match. The last time their last lowest score was in 1974, some 46 years ago, at Lords versus England, on what was likely to have been a wet pitch. So effectively this is a catastrophic scoreline for India, quite disappointing indeed. Yet Virat Kohli has not been able to lead them on a win. He'll be there in the rallying their forces, hopefully allowing them to be able to perform better in the future tests, with Rahane in as captain. Rohit Sharma currently in lockdown, or actually in quarantine in Sydney. We'll see how India go in the future, how they actually handle this situation being all out for 36. It's by no means a good score at all. In fact, very difficult to come back from this. Australia went in the bat, having only to chase 89 runs. Both the likes of Wade and Joe Burns were able to redeem themselves somewhat, having scored a 70-run partnership, Wade getting out for 32, and actually Burns scoring a 50 off a 6 to go to 51. Labuschagne also was empty, he was dismissed. They finished at 2 for 93, passing the 89 score with ease, and effectively won the Test match by 8 wickets. Who would have thought this morning, when we turned up here today, that we would see India beaten by 8 wickets by the end of the day? It didn't look like that at all. In fact, India had to post another couple of 100 runs, and they had the ascendancy well and truly, and would have made it very difficult for Australia to get the total, and may well have won. But that's not how it turned out. Australia turned the tide quite significantly. Must make the point about the pink ball there. The pink ball itself is distinct from the red ball. It does hoop around. There's a lot of errors come from the batters by way of the amount of swing and cut off the wicket. The reality is the last 7 or so seasons of day-night cricket here has seen a number of bowlers do particularly well. James Anderson from England, a number of the Australian bowlers over time. So it's not necessarily a shock that a team's bowled out cheaply, but 36, no one expected that. 36 runs, the lowest score India has ever scored, harking back to 1974 when they scored 42 against England at Lords. Very disappointing. In fact, we'll see how they recover for the Melbourne Tests with Rahane as captain. This is Norman Kochnick here for ABP News, ABP Live. View, like and share the ABP posts, and be able to subscribe and provide feedback. I'll make return comments, and you'll be able to ask me any question you wish. I'll provide you with the feedback that's appropriate. This is Norman Kochnick for ABP News.